Hey everyone, it's Rochelle. Welcome back, good to see you. So in today's video, I'm going to take this wig right here and transform it into this wig, and I'm also going to show you guys how to make your closure wig look like a frontal, how to make it look natural. So if you guys want to see how I achieve all that, please continue to watch. This is the wig fresh out the box. This is how it looks when you get it, and I want to make it look bomb because right now it's not it for me. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bleach the knots on this wig, and the hair, it's from KriyyaHair wig. I mean, not the hair, the wig is from KriyyaHair wig. I will put all their hair info in the description box down below. So let's get back to bleaching. We're gonna bleach the knots on this wig, and I will be using my BLOND Express level 9 powder lightener. You can use a different one. This one's a bit on the pricey side. I usually use the L'Oreal, but I didn't have any, so that's why I'm using this one. Now I'm gonna use my Salon hair cream developer in number 30. And I'm gonna go ahead and start applying this onto my lace. I already mixed it together. You want it to have a very thick consistency, almost like toothpaste. And as you can see, I switched from brush to this plastic knife because the brush was a little bit of a struggle, and I find that it's a lot easier to use a plastic knife or a popsicle stick. I'll leave this on for about 20 minutes, and then I'm gonna wash it off camera. I don't have to bleach the knots again because it bleached pretty good. Sometimes with wigs, it depends on the knots. Some knots are thicker than some, but these ones were actually pretty fine. I'm putting a wig cap on my canvas head because I'm gonna go into tweezing this hairline. I want it to look natural. And closures, the hairline usually goes straight across, and that's not how a natural hairline looks. I hope that makes sense to you guys. So I want to create a more realistic hairline, and with closures, they're not like super versatile wigs, so I think they look best in the center part, so that's what I'm gonna go for today. So I'm gonna go in with my tweezer, and I'm gonna start tweezing that hairline. I don't really need to do a lot of tweezing, just a small amount. I think I tweezed it for about maybe 10 minutes. So I start at the front, I work myself behind, just so the hairline is not looking super thick and bulky and fake. We want this to look natural and realistic. I didn't really go into too much detail when it comes to tweezing and bleaching, but I will have an updated video for you guys very soon on that. Now I say I'm gonna do an updated video on tweezing and customizing because the one I did was probably like 2 years ago, but I'm gonna do a more updated, very detailed video on how I tweeze now. So as you can see, I'm going in with the scissors because I wanted a bob. This wig was calling for a bob, and I haven't worn a bob in a while, so I went in with my scissors and I just started cutting the hair. Listen, I am not a professional when it comes to cutting, so it's looking a little choppy, I know, but I'm gonna go in with my shearing comb, I think that's what it's called, and I'm gonna start to thin that out a bit because she was looking a little bulky. Okay, the hair started off thin, it looked thin, but once you wash the hair and blow dry it out, it's actually quite thick. I think this density on this wig is 180, and she was definitely giving 180 after I washed her. Okay, so I'm looking at the wig. I love how it looks, but I'm still gonna go in with the scissors and just cut a little bit more off, and I'm actually happy with it. I think for somebody who don't really cut hair, it turned out pretty good. So now I'm going to add an elastic band to this wig. This is going to make it possible for me to wear this as a glueless wig. It has elastic in the back, but that doesn't really do anything for me as far as the wig staying on my head. So I like to put an elastic on the sides. That way I can wear glueless if I want to. And if you are a beginner when it comes to wig and you have no idea what you're doing, closures are definitely beginner friendly, and if you don't want to use glue, you can always do the elastic band method, and it works great with closures as well. Now I do personally love my frontals because I like to wear my hair half up, half down. I like to put my hair behind my ear as well. I can't really do that with a frontal. I don't really like when the hair is like, you know, on my face, but with a bob, I'm okay with that. So I'm kind of just rambling, but we're just gonna go into the flat iron. So I'm just straightening the hair, as you can see, and the only product that I use is hair serum. So the one that I use, it's by Ion. I'll list it in the description box down below, but you guys know how to straighten hair, so it's pretty straightforward. And guys, look at this wig. She is giving body stiff wear. Like, I'm actually very impressed with this cut because I think this is one of my better cuts when it comes to cutting hair. And I'm keeping this beginner friendly. I'm not going to do the ball cap method. I just have my wig cap on just to make my life easier. So no ball cap method, just put that wig cap on. And now I'm going to go ahead and try the wig on to make sure it fits nice, it looks nice. Okay, so the wig is on. I know, looking a little crazy. We're going to make some adjustments, fix it up. And you guys, when I tell you, applying a closure compared to a frontal is way less work because you don't have to worry about too much lace, and I don't really have to do the ball cap method. I'm just gonna go ahead and use some foundation powder just to fix up the part so it looks more natural. So as you can see, I'm taking out the very front of the hair, like the little front, because it still look a little bit straight across and it look unrealistic. So I'm just gonna cut that part, and then I'm gonna go in with some hair wax because I want this wig to look as flat as I can possibly get it to look flat. The things with closure, I find you have to put more work into it to make it look flat so it doesn't look like there's a hat sitting on top of your head. And I do not have the world flattest braids because you guys know I don't know how to cornrow to save my life. So I'm going in with my hot comb, and this is just going to help to flatten down that wig. So now I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to start going in to cut off that extra lace. You never want to cut it straight across. You want to make that cut really like kind of jaggedy, not really perfect. And I used the eyebrow razor as well. As you can see, I went in with the eyebrow razor and I also used the scissors, and I'm gonna cut off that little part at the end. So a closure is literally like a 5x5 lace, so it's not a lot of lace to work with, makes it a lot easier. Now I'm gonna take some hair mousse again because I need it to lay flat. Guys, look at the wig, look at the hairline. I don't have any glue or anything on it. It looks pretty good. Like I could wear it out like this and not worried about people looking at my lace. I didn't really have to do a lot to melt it down. So I'm gonna go in with the hair mousse as well, and I'm just gonna apply that to the very front of the wig because that will help to give it a melted look. I know you can see my wig cap, but I'm gonna fix that. So I'm gonna take the melted spray. This will act as a glue. It is not a glue, but it will help to give it some kind of hold and also melt down that lace. So we're not going to be using any glue today. I want this to be beginner friendly and super easy, and if you don't know what you're doing with glue, this will definitely work for you. If you don't have this spray, you can also use the Got To Be Free spray, or you don't even have to use any spray. You could just use the hair mousse and just tie it down, tie your wig down, and it will give you that melted look. And that's what's going to give your wig that melted look. I use my pantyhose to do this. You can also use a hair scarf, elastic, it doesn't matter. And I left it on for like 10 minutes and voila, she's done. This is how she's looking. This is the final look. We took this wig from this to this, and let me know what you guys think. Let me know if this video was helpful to you, and I will see you guys in another video very soon. I love you guys so much, and thank you for watching and supporting my channel. Bye.